if you remember correctly, I had a grind time on my stream showing everyone a super new, cool strategy that everyone's kind of using in wars, and that is well, sack strategy is no new strategy. It's been in the game for many years, but people are using a new strategy in which they're using a bot and putting a minion, and then dropping the minion to pop some outposts. So we'll give it a rough go. I'm no expert at this. And there you go. We drop the combat and we pop the outposts. So the kind of sack strategy is that you're going to fly in midair, time it right, so that they drop the combat and pop the outposts, and then bring in the bots to the forefront. That's how it works. So they also mentioned that at the minute the drop rate is around 10 seconds, so you get a chance to drop your bot, give it a second or two, drop it far out the map, and then pop the outpost from range. But they said that they're reducing that to about 2 seconds. And I know a lot of people are quite annoyed by this, but what I always think about is, when we're sort of looking at this, is are we using the bot how it was intended? So I don't think for 1 minute that the intention was to put a minion combat on a airboat and drop it wherever you want on the map. I don't think that was ever the intention. So when they sort of talk about nerfing these things, I kind of understand it. But from my sort of point of view, it's a bit different. So I also like creating my own bases and my own designs. And I always think to myself, I like to try and stop a certain attack strategy, whatever is the meta in the game. If it's a walk strategy, then I'll try and place walls that direct and split bots up a bit and direct them different directions. Just to try and stop the healers from healing and walking all over. If people are doing sack strategies, then I try and put mines in certain places to prevent them from jumping with certain bots and putting the outposts further back. The problem we've got is with the blade sack, it's almost impossible to stop. Unless you're going to put literally every single outpost at the back of the map with very little defences, and then you just open to really jumping with cup. A very simple sack strategy. You know, and I've always said on my channel that me personally, I would like a way to prevent sack. Whether that's using mine placements, whether using certain outposts, whatever that might be, I should have a way that I want to defend against sack. But sadly, there is no real counter for it. Now, there's a counter for Elita, fair enough, but there's no real counter for blade sack, and there's definitely no counter for cup sack. Cup sack's been made harder, now it's not invisible, so granted, it's a bit more difficult. But I don't want to ruin the bots for other uses either. So I don't want to ruin blades, I don't want to ruin cup, I don't want to ruin Elita, because they're used in certain ways. But dropping the combat late is probably the most suitable fix, as in dropping it early rather than later. So sadly, I kind of understand the fix and kind of agree with the fix to a degree, because it's not how it was intended, it's not what it should be used, and it's kind of undefendable. So sadly, I kind of understand it. But not to say we can kill sack. There's still plenty of ways and options to do it, maybe not as cheap, but I kind of get it. So let me know what you guys think. Viable strategy that's been nerfed, or is it just a bug that's being fixed? Let me know what you guys think.